welcome to another episode of A Perfect Home. I'm your host, Jennifer Cohen. Thank you so much for joining us. Our goal here at A Perfect Home is to help you take your house to a home, your perfect home, by introducing you to local representatives of amazing companies at the top of their game who can do wondrous things for your house. You won't believe it. And today, of course, we have Stanley Steel Structures. You want to increase the value, increase the enjoyability, and increase the beauty of your home. This is definitely something you'll want to check out. We have Paul Stanley with us, owner. Thank you so
Hi,
much
Jennifer.
for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I see your structures all over town.
Good. Glad to hear that.
They're gorgeous. I like covet them and drool like, oh wow, look how pretty that is. And I've seen the transformation from a home without a covered patio and then a Stanley Steel structure on a home. And it's just incredible. But let's start at the beginning. Tell us, who is Stanley Steel Structures?
Well, Stanley Steel Structures is a contracting company owned by my wife, Kristen, and myself. And I hate to say it, but we've been in business 35 years. Of the last 15 we've been here in Cottonwood. And when we moved to Cottonwood, we were not retiring. We said, we're still in the construction business. We don't want to do steel buildings anymore. What should we do? And I helped a friend put in a patio cover down at Bullhead City using this Alumawood product. Said, this is a perfect material. Who doesn't need shade in Arizona? So since 2005, we've been selling Alumawood patio covers here in Yavapai County and just been loving it.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, I love that name, Alumawood. So this is what we're talking about right here. It's got wood graining on it, but it's aluminum, so it weighs absolutely nothing. So, you know, I have a wood patio cover. And what a pain that is. It's always dirty. It always needs to be repainted and scraping, and with all those louvers and things, it's an absolute nightmare. But this has a very nice, smooth finish. So Alumawood, describe what's happening here.
Well, it's just as you said, and just as the name implies, Jennifer, it's an aluminum product that looks just like wood, but the huge difference is it never requires any maintenance or painting. It has a lifetime warranty on the paint finish. So once we install it and we're done, all you have to do is enjoy it. You'll never be on a ladder scraping, painting, replacing twisted boards. It's an absolutely forever type of a product. And we do it in two different styles. We do a lattice cover, which is a slatted cover, and then we do a solid roof cover. So obviously a lattice cover, some people like the appearance of it, aesthetically a lot better, and it'll give you filtered sun and obviously no rain protection. The solid cover is obviously all shade and no rain. The solid cover is made to look like 1x3 tongue and groove boards underneath, and we have some pictures, I think, that I sent over. So it has a very clean look underneath. It's a very attractive look.
Definitely. And it's I love that you don't have to paint it or scrape it or even clean it. It looks almost like it would self-clean with this beautiful finish on it.
That's the only thing the warranty doesn't cover is cleaning.
Cleaning? Oh, you get out the hose and you hose it down.
That's absolutely right. You can pressure wash it. You can take a soap and brush and clean it. Many of my customers, and myself included, barbecue under it so that, you know, if we're out cooking and the monsoons come in, we keep on barbecuing. So you can pressure wash it, you can clean it. It's a very durable product. It has a Teflon additive to the paint finish that helps to keep it from staining. So it's, for our environment and our climate, it's really a perfect product.
That's incredible. I love that it comes in a bunch of colors, which is really fun. So you're not just stuck with white. Or remember the plain aluminum?
Oh yeah, just the shiny.
Just the plain aluminum. It made your house look like an airplane. But it's different now. There's all these beautiful colors and grays, which are huge right now, and then some browns and off-whites and this wonderful mauve color. It's really nice to be able to choose a different color because, you know, then it goes with your house and you're not, you know, sticking something up and you go, well, it's great, but it's ugly. This is not ugly.
No.
It's very pretty.
And it's, you know, this is more sophisticated than your original old aluminum awnings that you saw years ago. And unlike wood, it's forever, the paint is forever. So we want to pick one of these colors. You don't want to put up an Alumawood and then paint it because you'll be repainting it.
Right.
But normally we can always come up with a color scheme that a customer is happy with. Oftentimes we'll mix and match colors, which works out really well. We'll have one color, let's say, for the frame and another color for the roof. So that adds a lot of interest to it, and maybe helps coordinate a little bit better with the color scheme of the house.
That is true, and that's very important. And one thing I love about this is HOA approved.
Yeah.
So you don't have to fight with your HOA over this. It's automatically approved. It's great stuff.
I don't think we've ever come across an HOA that hasn't approved it. So that's just a hurdle that we have to jump through. Normally what I do is provide for our customers a nice drawing, elevation and floor plan drawing of what we intend to do, give them a color sample, and they can submit that to the HOA with their application, and normally we come back approved.
Sure, I bet. It's just wonderful stuff. Now, it is really light, and that makes me wonder about the winds we have here in the Verde Valley. If something this light, how does it do in the wind?
Well, that's a question I get all the time. We work from Bullhead City and Havasu on the Colorado River to Prescott, Verde Valley, Flags. First question everybody says, we get a lot of wind here. How's this hold up? But this is a fully engineered product, and by that I mean it meets all the codes for the city, the county, wherever your municipality is. Normally around here our wind load is 105 to 115 miles an hour. So it's designed to withstand that type of wind load. And of course it needs to be installed properly to ensure that. So by using us as a licensed contractor, we put up over 1,000 covers. We've never lost one to wind, And so if the product is designed and engineered to withstand wind, and when it's properly installed, it'll stay in place.
Yes, properly installed. There's a lot to that.
There is.
It's one thing to go out and get a kit and put it up in the backyard and say, there we go, it looks just as good as my neighbor's. But then when it blows away and your neighbor's is still there.
Yeah, we have a lot of experience, and there's some tricks to it. Although this is all aluminum that you see here, when we put our frame up, our post and our header that sits on the post, all of that has steel in it. So it's basically a steel frame wrapped in the Alumawood. You never see the steel, but that gives it a lot of additional strength for uplift and so forth. We also have snow loads. Different places have snow loads. If you're in Prescott, or if you're in Yavapai County, you can have different types of snow loads. So I have all the engineering that allows me to design the product to meet all the codes, and so we know how to design it and how to install it.
Nice. That is super, super important, the installation of, and having someone who knows how to deal with the city and the county on codes and how to tailor something to fit, because the structure that you put up in Cottonwood is not the same as one you put up in Prescott. It's not the same as one you'd put up in Flagstaff by any means whatsoever. And instead of the homeowner having to rack their brain and deal with the county and see oh, I got this, I got the formula, I got the engineering taken care of. The customer goes, I want this color, and I want it there, and you say great, and you take care of it.
That's correct. Yeah, as I said, we have all the engineering, and so we can tailor the engineering package to meet whatever municipality or county entity we're dealing with.
Okay. Now we see a lot of pictures where the patio is attached to the house. Do you also do ones that aren't attached to the house? Are they always attached to the house?
They're not always. Most of them are attached to the house, and structurally speaking, we get a lot of strength from the house attaching to the house, but we don't have to attach to the house. If we don't, it's called a freestanding structure, and there's a little bit more involved in it. We have more posts and so forth, but oftentimes people have, let's say, an outdoor kitchen that they have that's maybe not part of the house, or they have a spa or a sitting area that they want to cover, and it's not immediately in the proximity of the house. We can put a cover over it. That's not a problem.
Well, great. That's good. I love that. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Paul Stanley says it's not a problem.
No problem.
Therefore, it's not a problem at Stanley Steel Structures. Check out StanleySteelStructures.com. Lots of great information for you there, photos of products, photos of jobs, or you can give them a call if you have a specific question in mind, you want to speak to a human, 928-634-6703. We'll be right back with more Stanley Steel Structures and Paul Stanley on A Perfect Home, so don't go away.
With too many senior homeowners falling short in their retirement dreams, there may be great news for you. A reverse mortgage may be the answer. The flexibility it provides may help you with your retirement dreams, peace of mind, and quality of life in your retirement. For your in-home, no-obligation consultation, contact me at 928-225-7418. That's 928-225-7418. Or you can find me at Facebook at Jim Hostler, Reverse Mortgage Specialist.
From inspiration to installation.
If you need help with your decorating plan, call the pros at the Picture Window. We are your #1 source for top quality blinds, shades, shutters, and flooring. We've been in business here for 41 years, and our delightful sales staff has decades of experience. We're the locally awarded Best of the Best in both Sedona and the Verde Valley.
Don't pass up a free estimate on your project. Call the Picture Window now.
Hi, this is Greg at Verde Solar Power. You know, Arizona has lots of clean, renewable sunshine, and we want to help you take advantage of it with our quality solar installations, and we offer to beat any written offer on a residential solar electric system. So bring us your electric bill and let us show you how solar power will save you money. We're located conveniently here in the Verde Valley and are dedicated to helping the valley go solar. So remember, the energy solution comes up every morning.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles.
Hi, this is Lori and Melissa from Sedona Soul Spaces. We are the premier source for all your interior design, decorating, and staging needs.
Every day people ask, why didn't I call you sooner?
Let us use our passion, creativity, and experience to make your life easier.
Don't make costly mistakes. Call us and we will help save you time and money.
We offer full-service interior design, custom furnishings,
complete home staging, turnkey vacation home packages.
Sedona Soul Spaces, creating extraordinary spaces that delight your soul.
And welcome back to A Perfect Home. We're talking with Paul Stanley. He's the owner of Stanley Steel Structures. Check out StanleySteelStructures.com if you want more information on anything we've talked about. Check out some of the projects they've done, pictures and things like that. So we've talked about the covered patio options, the both attached and unattached.
Right.
But you also do carports as well.
That's correct. Yeah, we have lots of calls for carports. You know, the sun eats up automobile paint just like it eats up everything else, and people call us and say, can you do carports? And I say, absolutely. We use all the same material. Really, the only difference between a carport and a patio cover is what you park under it. You either have a chair or you have a car. We do take off some of the frills for carports. You know, it doesn't necessarily need to be have all the bells and whistles of it that you might want in a patio cover that you see from your house. And again, we do them either attached or freestanding. We can do RV covers as well.
Wow.
So carports are an important part of our business, and we get lots of calls of people interested in covering their car because the Arizona climate is just so hard on it.
Absolutely, and cars are expensive, and a new paint job is expensive, and it's more expensive than that carport, I guarantee you that. So, you know, depending on your car, you don't want that happening.
No.
So that's nice. And I like that you can tailor it down. It's a carport. It doesn't have to have those beautiful scalloped edges unless you want them.
That's right.
I happen to think they're gorgeous.
We'll go through all the options with everybody, but I try and suggest what I think is going to work best for the customer.
Now, on these different covers that you have, I know that there's the static ones, the solid ones, the louvered ones, but you also have a product that allows you to open and close it, designing how much shade or how much sun you want to get or airflow or whatever. That's incredible. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, that's our product. It's called our Equinox Louvered cover, and that's for somebody who wants to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be able to sit in the shade when it's too bright. They want to open it up in the winter and get sun and more heat in the winter. So our product, which we call the Equinox Louvered cover, does just that. It's a louvered product that opens and closes. It operates with a remote control, so you can operate it from your kitchen window or from your patio chair. It has a little 12-volt motor. It runs on a solar panel, and it opens and closes. And when it's closed, it's watertight. So
Wow.
we do quite a few of these in commercial applications. You know, restaurants that have a covered patio and want to be able to offer their customers, you know, warmth in the winter and protection in the summer. A good example would be Oak Creek Country Club up in the village of Oak Creek. We built a beautiful louvered cover for them up there in conjunction with an Alumawood lattice cover across their bar. So anybody wants to go have a nice meal or a beverage outside and sit by the beautiful golf course, look at our product. It's up at Oak Creek Country Club in the village of Oak Creek.
That's great that you do both residential and commercial because it's you know, important, especially here in Arizona. We want to be outside as much as possible. So if you're a restaurant or a bar or, you know, anything that requires people to stand around or sit around, you know, having one of these covers is going to increase your business exponentially.
It absolutely does. It creates more space and it creates more revenue by having a covered patio. As I mentioned, Oak Creek Country Club, but we've done a number of restaurants, covered patios in the area. We've done waiting areas in front of stores at a tire shop where customers can sit and be comfortable out front. And it makes the business so much more attractive to be able to offer some sort of a covered sitting area for their customers.
I have sat under several of those while I was waiting for different things or enjoying things, and I have to say it's lovely. It makes such a world of a difference just to have that little bit of cover, and even the louvered ones create quite a lot of shade, you know.
Well, they do. I mean, particularly since you can adjust the amount of sun or shade that you get. Winery tasting rooms, done in front of winery tasting rooms and so forth. So there is a lot of opportunity and need on the commercial side of it, as well as the residential, for shade.
Yes, and that's true. Can you list a few of the projects you've done in the area?
Well, we had Reese Tire, you know, in Village of Oak Creek. We had, it's hard to remember.
There's so many.
All the names, yes. The coffee shops here in Cottonwood, little restaurant. I can't remember names.
Well,
I'm sorry.
It's over 1,000.
We've done a lot of projects, and I can't remember like I used to.
Well, you've been in business over 30 years. There's a lot in that brain, and keeping up with all the codes and the restrictions and how everything changes and keeping up with the best of the best. Your brain is very full.
Yeah, well, yes, it is.
Now, we've talked about the Alumawood. Do you handle any other sorts of products?
You know, a good portion of our business is becoming screen rooms, enclosing screen rooms. Now, oftentimes the new homes that are built have a small little covered patio, but people may be allergic to the little no-see-um, the little biting insects, or maybe they have cats or dogs they want to contain inside or want a little privacy. We can easily screen in that existing patio, and we do it with a very nice commercial grade screening. It's not like an insect screen. It has 90% UV protection in it, and comes in different colors. Our screen frame material comes in different colors. So it's an upgrade over what you would think of just an insect screening. We do a certain amount of steel structures. We don't do like we used to. I mean, our name is Stanley Steel Structures because we started building steel buildings, and we've kind of changed into something easier like aluminum. But we can still do small shade structures like pasture shelters and a few different things like that for people that have horses or what have you. But the screen rooms are probably our main complementary product with the Alumawood patio covers.
And we're not talking the screen rooms of yesterday and with the Florida rooms, as we call them, and the cheesy and the aluminum with the, you know, and the screens are always buckling and, you know, not attractive whatsoever. We're talking
We've
about
upgraded quite a bit from there. They're quite attractive, and we've done a number of them here in local developments and over in Prescott and Prescott Valley as well.
And let's talk a little bit about the increase in the home's worth when you do something like this. When you put in X amount, you actually get more than that back. When you go to sell your home, if you do choose to sell your home, it makes your home more desirable, and it makes it worth so much more in this area. Just something like a covered patio or a carport or another screened room. I mean, you're going to make that back if you ever do choose to sell your home 3 times over.
I would imagine you do. But the main thing is it makes it more saleable, right? I mean, whenever you read ads for homes, one of the first things you read, if it has it, is covered patio. I mean, we live in Arizona, and so many people are moving to Arizona because we love the climate and we love the outdoors. And what's better than to go outside your sliding glass door to your covered patio and be able to sit and enjoy coffee in the morning, a glass of wine in the evening, and just enjoy this beautiful area that we live in. So I'm sure that the value of the patio cover is more than recouped in the sale price of the home, but it makes the home more saleable, right? I mean, when you can show a picture on the internet of your covered patio at your home for sale, it kind of jumps out at you.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's a huge benefit, especially for someone who knows what it's like to live in Arizona. Go to StanleySteelStructures.com if you want more information, want to see some pictures, there's contacts through there, or you can call 928-634-6703. We'll be right back because we've got more to talk about with Stanley Steel Structures, so don't go away.
Paul Stanley here with Stanley Steel Structures. We offer shade structures that provide style, value, and performance. Our Equinox louvered roof opens and closes to give you the ultimate patio experience. We also offer Alumawood shade covers that looks like wood but lasts like steel and never needs painting or maintenance. Visit us at StanleySteelStructures.com. Contact us today and be covered tomorrow. Stanley Steel Structures. Let us add some space to your place.
Turning your real estate dreams and goals into reality, I'm Claudel Johnson with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For more than 7 years, I've helped both real estate buyers and sellers put me and my team's extensive knowledge of the Sedona and Verde Valley area to work for you. Come see a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath, single-level home with a pool at 50 Sedona Street. You'll love the Sedona Red Rock views from this VOC area home. We turn your real estate goals into reality. Claudel Johnson at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services of Arizona.
The EPA says C&B Construction ranks in the top 1% nationally. C&B Construction invites you to see what energy efficiency and indoor air quality can be. We have won another Department of Energy Innovation Award, and C&B Construction is the only contractor in the country to win 6 consecutive EPA Indoor Air Plus awards. Experience our zero-energy, move-in ready homes at Crossroads at Mingus.
C&B Construction, locally respected, nationally recognized. Find out more at C&B Homes.com.
Do you need more closet space? Hi, I'm Tracy Shadley, owner of Organize A to Z. We provide professional custom design solutions to keep you and your space organized, which helps reduce your stress, increase your productivity, and allows you to take control of your belongings. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, specializing in custom closets, garages, offices, and pantries. Call me today for your free consultation. Organize your space, organize your life.
And welcome back to A Perfect Home. Just a few minutes left. We're talking with Paul Stanley, the owner of Stanley Steel Structures. Go ahead and go to StanleySteelStructures.com. You're going to have questions. Most of the answers are going to be there. If you don't find the answer to your question, then you can give them a call, 928-634-6703. So we've talked about all the products and we've talked about the different options for folks. But let's talk about the business aspect. You know, people can go online, they can order a kit, they can throw it up in their backyard, but then what do you have? And it's just no good. Or you just hire, I know a guy who knows a guy and we can, blah, blah, blah. But there's a huge difference with choosing a professional and choosing someone who is, got 5-star reviews, which is not easy. We were just discussing this on the break. To get a 5-star review, you have to have 100% of everything, say 5 stars all the way. Very, very rare. You've got a 5-star review. You're doing it right. You're doing a great job. Why is it so important for people when they have a home improvement project to choose somebody like Stanley Steel?
Well, our philosophy of business is very simple. Treat people the way you want to be treated. And it's as simple as that. We're a very small company. As I said, it's owned by myself and my wife, Kristen. When you make a phone call to us. If I'm not there, you leave me a message and I guarantee I'll return your phone call and I'll return it promptly. If you want an appointment, it's myself that is going to come out and visit with you. It's not a salesman or a sales rep. I'll be involved with you throughout the whole project from conception, and we spend quite a bit of time with customers designing it and listening to what do you want to do, what do you want to accomplish, here's how we can make that happen. And I always show up.
Oh.
This is a big deal.
Yes, it is.
I can't tell you how many of my customers say, well, thank you for showing up when you said Thursday at 2. A lot of times they don't know which Thursday you're talking about. If I say I'll be there Thursday at 2, I'll be there Thursday at 2, or I'll call you and let you know why not. So we're a very hands-on company. We take pride in what we do. We treat all of our customers the way we want to be treated. As you said, all the reviews that we seem to have gotten have all been 5 stars. So I'm not saying that there isn't occasionally a problem, but we address the problems. And sometimes it's not as if there is a problem, it's how that problem is handled. And we want to make sure that our customers are happy. Of course, a common question that I get, what's the warranty on this product? And I say, well, the manufacturer has a limited lifetime warranty on the paint, so you'll never have to paint it. But if you ever have another issue with the structure or anything like that, you just call me and I'll come and take care of it. And that's honestly what we try and do is take care of our customers and make sure that they're happy. And our most common comment when we're done with a project is, wow, Paul, this looks a lot better than I even imagined. And so that makes me happy. Matter of fact, to me, the greatest compliment that we can get is not when a customer buys his first patio cover. It's when he buys a second one or a third one. We have some customers that have maybe used us 5 times. Maybe on the same property, or maybe they move and they want to put another one. So to me, the ultimate compliment is when you get a return business, because that lets you know that these people are happy with what you did, the product that you provided, and it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I bet. That's fantastic, Paul. Well, go to StanleySteelStructures.com. You want to check it out. Lots of great things are going on, all the different products that are offered, pictures of different jobs, maybe some ideas. You want to sit down with Paul and brainstorm what you can do and have him come over and take a look and conceptualize what could improve your living time at your house. You want to give him a call at 928-634-6703. Paul, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Keep up the good work.
I appreciate the opportunity.
That's all the time we have left for A Perfect Home. I'll see you again next time.